Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome. So good to be with you today. Calm your mind from anxiety. Who doesn't have anxiety? You have anxiety, I have anxiety. Before we start talking about it, please subscribe. It's easy to do, just push the button. If you don't like this video, you can always unsubscribe later. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. So wouldn't you like to be able to calm your anxiety? I mean, it's an easy thing to say. We try many things, distracting ourselves, eating, whatever, coffee, calling friends, doing whatever, anything to distract us from the things that trouble us in our mind. What if there was a way you could calm yourself down? You could take control of your anxiety and get a handle on it at any time, any situation, quickly. Now, that's not saying anxiety is going to go away. What it means is that the anxiety will be kind of in your control, just like many things, like your appetite or whatever. You can take a snack, you can not take a snack, you can wait 15-20 minutes, but that doesn't mean you can never eat. You're going to have some anxiety, but what can you do in the moment to take care of it? I know a lot of you only watch videos for a short time in the beginning, so I'm going to give you it up front. I believe that one of two main answers to anxiety, other than getting counseling and figuring out what's causing it in the first place, is being able to control your breath and breathing exercises to shift your mind frame, and also stress training or ice baths or cold showers or whatever it is you want to do. I think that both of those are incredible tools to use, and they work for me. I mean, this is just a conversation that I think can be helpful to you guys. So for you, those of you who like quick answers, go to Wim Hof, download his app or whatever, and start to learn how to breathe, and also how to do ice baths, cold showers. I'm also going to include a link to mine, so you can go ahead and see how I like to do breath work. And I am untrained, but I've been doing this for a long time now, and I think I can share some things that I've learned along the way that'd be helpful. That'll be at the end in the show notes. Okay, so how does breath work help your anxiety? Well, without going into scientific reasons, which I wouldn't be that good at anyway, I know from personal experience in doing it that ice baths and breathing, they train your mind to let go. So when I center, I can, with one breath, center myself, and you can probably even see it in my eyes. It calms me instantly. And you might say, well, that's just a trained response like a dog. Yeah, it's a really good trained response. I do a very intense form of yoga. Well, you can make yoga as hard or as easy as you want, but a pretty intense form of yoga several times a week. And one is an exercise yoga, which is a vinyasa form. It was some pretty tough teachers. And then I also do a Bikram once or twice a week. That's more about heat, concentration, and flexibility thrown in there. So when I'm in the midst of a very difficult form, the difference between, say, weightlifting, and somebody will argue with me on this, please comment if you have a different opinion and we can talk about it. But I think one of the differences between weightlifting and yoga is in weightlifting, you're concentrating and you're holding your breath and you're forcing through the motion to build power and strength. And that's a good attribute because we need power and strength, especially as you get older. You need muscle mass and you need bone density. But when it comes to yoga, the idea is to be in a difficult position but still breathe, right? So you're holding whatever pose it is, and you're extended out and your leg is out and you're pulling your this and that, and the teacher's telling you what to do. And at the same time, you breathe under a lot of stress. And there's also the point in the middle of your forehead, if anyone does, this sort of thing, that there's the third eye, in which that's part of the focus when you breathe. But my point today is that practice breathing for a few weeks and see if it helps you. It takes a little bit of time. I mean, you get benefit immediately, but after 3 or 4 weeks, and especially months, you will be able to center when you don't feel like it. Maybe not all the time, but you'll have it at your disposal. And ice baths, which we'll talk about in the next video, is also the same thing. So what it consists of is 20 to 30 to 40 breaths, depending on how exerted you are at the time. 30 is kind of what people talk about, of deep breaths. So you breathe fully in, let it go, let it go. And this will increase the amount of oxygen in your blood, or CO2. I don't even know. I forget. I studied it a long time ago. And it'll make you a little bit dizzy, so make sure when you're trying this and doing this at home that you're in a seated position somewhere safe where you're not going to fall and hit your head, hopefully on something soft, floor, or whatever. So the point being that when you feel anxiety, you can bring in this technique, calm yourself down, and make your day a little bit easier. When you're under a lot of stress, that cold bath, when you sink into it and you want to just get out and cuss and yell, and you may do a little bit of that, when you lay back into that water and then after a minute you breathe, you say, man, I'm freezing to death. Oh, crap. But you stay in the water for a minute, 3 minutes, whatever you do. And then when you get out, you shake it off, you warm up. But that feeling of being calm in the storm, whether it's breathing exercises or water yoga or whatever it is you do, being calm in the storm is what you want. And as a matter of fact, sometimes there are certain areas where it works well, some it doesn't. When it's more of a personal issue, it's a little tougher for me. But life is very stressful sometimes, and I've gotten to where I can be pretty calm when I might need to amp it up a little bit to get to get moving. Anyway, that's the point for today. Please like, subscribe. I will be putting out the breath video later today for you guys to access. I'll try to figure out how you're supposed to link the thing down below and all that, which I don't know how to do. Anyway, God bless you. I love you. All the love, all the power. Bye.